Hi, everybody. Welcome back. What habitat did we talk about yesterday? Do you remember? The rainforest. Nice job. So, what are the 5 things that an animal needs to survive in the rainforest or in any habitat? What's one? Food. Good. Water. I heard somebody say that. A house, right? Shelter. Shelter means something that protects them and keeps them safe. So food, water, shelter, air. Nice job, right? They need air to breathe. Oh, you're so silly. What's that last one? Oh, this finger won't move. What's that last one? Space, right? They need space to be able to live. If you're all scrunched up, there's not enough space for you to get all of your food, all of your water, all of your air, right? And there's gonna, because you're fighting with other animals. Not good, right? So you need space, you need air, you need shelter, you need food and water. So in our habitat today, we're going to try to figure out where those animals get all of those. Let's see. What habitat is it? Yes. It's How Do They Live in the Desert by Jason Fleischer and Christina, Rupp. Now, this is Arc Bookshelf, and you can see this is a 1B book. So this is something that you can look at again after we're done. So how do you think animals get their 5 needs met in the desert? The one I'm confused about is the water, because we know deserts are usually extremely dry, right? There's barely any rain. That's what makes it a desert. And usually they're really hot too. So where do you think they get their water from? Go to the store and buy water bottles? How? Oh, well, shelter, right? They could dig or find a cave. Food, maybe they could eat the plants or other animals. Air is just all around, and space, the desert can be pretty big. But the water, what do you think? How do they get their water? Brainstorm, take a guess. All right, interesting idea. Let's read to find out. All right, How Do They Live in the Desert? By Jason Fleischer, Christina Rupp. All right, look at a table of contents. That means we know this is nonfiction. Nice job. All right, deserts. This is a desert. Look at it. Wow, I don't see any green. Do you? Nope. Okay. Wow. I don't see any animals either. Let's see what happens. Deserts can be very hot, but deserts can be very cold too. Many deserts are very hot in the day and very cold at night. There is very little water. Oh no, another bad day? Right? Yeah, so there's hot deserts and cold deserts, right? We're going to be learning about the Arctic or the polar desert another day. Today, we're talking about the hot desert. Look at this. This is all the water there is? That's not a lot. Doing it on its own. Plants need water to live. Animals need water to live. How can they live in the desert? So look at, it's raining for these plants and there's water here, but they're not in the desert. This is what the desert is. These plants have a way to live in a desert with little water. Well, let's see how the plants do it. Plants have roots. Yeah, it goes into the ground, right? So this is like outside in our yard, the roots. Look at the desert. Some plants have roots that go deep into the ground to get water. So these roots just keep going down, down, down until finally, way deep underneath the earth in the desert, there's water. And then this, the cactus, other plants have roots that can go far out to get water. So they reach everywhere to try to get all the water that they can find. All right. Okay, so there's water. It's just hiding in the desert. I wonder how the animals get it though. Animals don't have roots. Let's keep reading. Plants have leaves. Yeah, we know that, right? You're so smart. This is wax, like a candle. This plant has wax on its leaves. The wax helps hold in water. You can kind of look, there's like that white coating, that's the wax. And this shows that there's water inside the leaves. So that's how this plant, it holds onto its water. So any water it has, it doesn't evaporate into the air. It stays inside because the wax helps it. Hey, come back. Wow. Ooh, a cactus. The cactus holds water. So look at, there's water in all of this parts of the cactus. Animals want to eat the cactus to get the water. So the plants have water in them. So the animals can eat the plants to get the water. That's a cool way to do it. Did you guess that? Probably not. I don't know, maybe. These are spines. They are sharp. Their cactus has spines to keep animals away. Oh, so how would they get the cactus if they have to eat that? All right, that's an adaptation for the cactus to stay safe. Desert animals. These animals have ways to live in the desert with little water. Bird, maybe a coyote, wolf, owl, lizard, camel. This is a camel. This is the camel's hump. Camel humps have fat in them. The fat holds water. So the humps, they have the extra water that the animal needs. When the camel can't find water, it can use the fat and water in its hump to stay alive. Clever adaptation. This lizard does the same thing. It keeps the fat in its tail. So when the lizard can't find water or not enough of the plants that have water in them, it can use the fat from its tail to help keep its body hydrated. Okay, so there's ways to get water. Let's see if we can find anything else. When animals get hot, they need to drink water. To live with very little water, desert animals have to stay cool. So many desert animals keep out of the sun. They make holes in plants, they go under rocks, and they go underground. Do you know what Nidad is? Is that food? Nope. Is that water? Nope. Is that shelter? Yes. They're taking shelter inside the plants, under the rocks, or under the ground. That's their shelter. Cool. These animals sleep all day. Bobcat, snake, the owl, lizard. They come out at night when it's not so hot. It's too hot during the day, so they come out at night. They hunt at night. Some desert animals have other ways to stay cool. They can have small bodies, keeps them cooler, small bodies. They can have big ears, and they can have long legs. All of these things help animals stay cool in the desert sun. So we learned about the shelter, and we know about the water and the food, right? Because they hunt at night and they could eat the little plants. All right, so let's see, deserts and people. People live in the desert? I guess so. People have found many ways to live in the desert. Some people move a lot. They find a place with water. But when the water's gone, they leave and look for a new place with water. And they bring camels with them. No cars are going to drive on that sand. They bring camels. Some people bring their own water into the desert. This is how they do it. So they find the ocean or wherever it is, and they pipe it in. So there's a big pipe that's all the water bringing, or they make canals. The water, they make like a path for the water to go. And this is a city. People can make a city in the desert when they bring in their own water, right? Because we can't live without water either, right? We're mammals, we're animals. We can't live without water either. We need water, we need food, we need shelter, we need air, we need space. We need all those things too. So if you can bring your own water into a city, then you can make a city. Let's save the desert. Some desert plants and animals are going away for good. Some people put trash in the desert. Oh, that's not safe. That could ruin their space and their air. Our cars and trucks make smoke that hurt the air. This can make the air hot. When the air gets too hot, there's less rain and less water. Wow, so that means it's ruining the air that they need and it's taking away their water. Ooh, that's two of the things they need to survive. This makes deserts too hot and dry for any plants and animals to live there. How can we fix this? We can put trash where it should go. No littering. We can walk, ride a bike, or take the bus. We can turn off the lights when we don't need them. We can do all these things to save the desert. Oh, look at, here's our map. So desert regions of the world. All right, so this is, okay, so this is the whole world right here. And here's a close-up of this part. So this is North America, this is where we live, and this is South America. We live right over here by those lakes. So there's a desert in the United States. Right? It's the Mojave Desert. It's Nevada, New Mexico, all deserts. And regular Mexico. And then down in South America, there's desert there too. And then over on this side where there's Africa and Europe and Asia, there's a desert. All the top of Africa is desert, and so is the bottom part too. Sahara Desert. And then over here, there's a little bit in India, Australia. Wow, there's so many deserts. Then look at this white Antarctica. That's where all the snow is. That's a cold desert. Right? It doesn't rain a lot there, but it's all ice and snow. All right, let's see. Oh, look at the shelter that they found. Those animals. And the plants, right? These are, oh, look at these words. Okay. Hey, thanks, author Jason Fleischer. All right, so what I want you to work on now is the boom card. And the boom card isn't about the desert. It's about a map. All right, have you ever seen a map? Sometimes when you're at the mall and you want to know where the store is, maybe your grown-up helps you find one of those big stand-up maps and it says, here you are, and then it tells you where to go. So here is the You Are Here star. What do the symbols You Are Here on a map show? What does that tell you? Does it tell you where the donut shop is? Or does it tell you where you are? It tells you where you are. Absolutely. All right, so this tells us, we kind of looked at before, what things that are green mean, what the gray means, what the tan means, and what the blue means. This is a legend or a key. So look at the blue, it's ice right there. There's desert, there's mountains right there, and then there's forest right here. So this picture has so many different habitats. So do they have legends or keys to help us understand the map? Absolutely. Right, and there's always symbols on maps, right? Especially like the ones at the mall. It tells us where certain things are. Yeah. All right, and the landmarks. If you look at a big map like that, look at, this is New York City, Statue of Liberty. What do landmarks help us? Do you think it helps us find the sun? Does it help you figure out where you are? Yeah, helps us figure out where we are. So, you know what this is? You might have seen it on TV. It's a compass. What does a compass help us do? All right, it spins around and it helps us know where we're going. Pocahontas, that movie, it's there. right? And here are different types of maps. So there's just maps of the United States. This tells us all the different states. This tells us like where the deserts and forests are. This tells us where the mountains are. And this is where all the cities are. So there can be maps for lots of different things. You can have a whole world map. You can have a country map. You can have a map of your neighborhood. You can have a map of your town. There's all different types of maps. Or you can even have a map inside the mall. All right. And the map, it guides you, right? Especially those mall maps, it guides you to where you want to go. Yeah, it does. All right. So guess what? You can do this on your own because that is also going to be right underneath this video, right? There's a boom card link. So if you want to work on the map again and look at it, you can choose the answer and click on it just like we did together. All right. So tomorrow, your teacher is going to be working on map skills with you. So make sure you come to the Zoom meetings, all right? Because we're going to be working on the text feature map. All right. And then on Thursday, I will see you with another habitat. All right. Have a fantastic day. I will see you then. Bye.